Hi guys, NX Gaming here, and I'm going to be doing a deck profile for my Yang Zings post-invasion of vengeance. For the monsters, first I have 2 Maxi. Maxi is the best hand trap in the game right now because it gets you a bunch of draws, and you can use it if you're going, even if your opponent's going first. Next I have 1 Zerfraniu, Secret of the Yang Zing. Zefraniu allows you to make Baxia with only 2 monsters. However, it's a level 6, and it's the only pendulum skill you use, so it can get clogged. Next, I have 1 Pulao, Wind of the Yang Zing. Pulao is just here for soul charge plays, or when you have a bunch of creations on board. He allows you to get a monster that's immune to spells and traps in battle, and that can be very difficult for your opponent to get over, especially if it's a Chao Feng. Then I have 3 Baxia, Water of the Yang Zing. Baxia is really nice because it makes your monster trap immune. Also, he's level 2, so you can make an easy Baxia with him and Jiaotu and Zhuang. Next, I have 3 Chiwen, Light of the Yang Zing. Chiwen's really nice because he can recur himself from grave, except the turn that he's destroyed and he uses its effect. So that can allow you to get more field advantage. And he's a tuner, which is nice. So you can make things like Crystal Wing with him, and you can make a Baxia with him and Yazi. Also, he makes Denglong with Zhuang. For our other tuner, we use 3 Jiaotu, Darkness of the Yang Zing. Jiaotu is the best Yang Zing card because he's the only monster you control. You can discard 2 other Yang Zing cards and a special 2 Yang Zings from your deck, one with 0 attack and one with 0 defense. So he just furthers your Synchro plays. And he allows you to make things that need a dark tuner, like Void Over Dragon and the Fields. Next, I have 3 Zerfraniu, Fire of the Yang Zing. Zerfraniu's nice because it's level 4, which allows you to make higher level synchros, and it has a nice 1900 attack, so it's your beat stick. And once you use a synchro material, the synchro monster gains 500 attack and defense. Next, for the last of the monsters, I have 2 Bian, Earth of the Yang Zing. Bian is nice because he's the only other Yang Zing I use with an attack value, but he has only 1600 attack, and he makes your monster battle immune. But he's level 3, and Zhuang is generally better, so that's why I only use 2. For the spells, I have 3 Yang Zing Path. It's your draw card of the deck. It's really nice because you can use it to recycle your monsters, and you can get more draws with it. You can only activate 1 per turn. It's also a Yang Zing name to discard with Jiaotu, so it's not that cloggy. Next, I have 2 Twin Twisters. It's the best spell and trap removal in the game right now, and that you can always discard something you don't need in your hand. Next, I have 2 Instant Fusion. This is just for summoning Norden. You can loop Norden with Baxia and go +2 or +3 with your field advantage, so it works out pretty well. Also, you can make a Denglong with Norden and Chiwen. Next, I have 1 Raigeki. It's the best monster remove right now. There's really no need to use Dark Hole in the main deck. So yeah. And then for the last spell, I have the Soul Charge. It's mandatory in Yang Zings. It's really nice because you can get everything from grave. You can just loop through your Yang Zings by destroying them, and then, since they all float, and then you can just make a big monster that's immune to everything. For the traps, I have 3 Yang Zing Creation. Yang Zing Creation furthers your plays. The only negative is that you can't use Instant Fusion while you have the Yang Zing Creation out. But that doesn't really matter that much because you're getting so much advantage. Also, you can pop it with Baxia or your own Twin Twister if you need to. 3 9 Pillars of the Yang Zing. It's just to negate anything by destroying a face-up Yang Zing card you control. So it can be like a monster, or it can be like a creation. Very, very nice to stop your opponent. For the last of the traps, I use, for the last of the multiple copies, I use 2 Floodgate Trapple. Floodgate Trapple is really nice because it gets past things that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. It can't be targeted. Just flips all of the monsters that were summoned face down. It can be used on normal summons as well, but it's very good against pendulum summon. For the 1-ofs, I have 1 Warning. Warning is really nice because it stops any summon and only 2,000 life points. That's not a big cost. Then we have one Torrential. Torrential triggers your Yang Zing monster's effects. Also, if they're immune to traps, it doesn't affect them, and it hurts your opponent quite a bit as well. Then I have one Vanity's Emptiness. Prevents both players from special summoning. You can pop it with your own Twin Twisters, or you can just put it up once you have an established board to stop your opponent. One Skill Drain. Negates all monster effects on board. Doesn't really affect you because your effects activate in Grave, and your Synchro monsters are going to be using Baxia most of the time, so it doesn't affect you. For the last card, in the main deck we have one Dimensional Barrier. I pulled one, that's why I'm using it. It's too expensive for me to buy more. It's really good whenever you're going to stun your opponent because you can just call it card type. So either it slows them down that turn or prevents them from using their effects, or both, depending on what they have on board. For the extra deck, I use one Norden. Norden's just here for instant fusion. That's all. For the Synchros, I have one level 4, which is Hurled. Hurled negates anything, and you can make it with Bian to make it immune to battle, so they can't get rid of it without you using the negation. We have two Denglong for a level 5. Denglong's really nice because he searches the Yang Zing card when he's summoned. He can search a monster or a spell and trap. And when he leaves the field, you get to summon a Yang Zing, so you can sit on him for a while. Also, you can change his level. For level 6, I have Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon's the best level 6 right now. Once per turn, I can just discard a card, pop a card in the field. It does target, but it's still nice. Also, it's a level 6 tuner. Level 7, I have 2. First, I have Yazi. You only need one Yazi because you can shuffle it back into the deck with the Yang Zing Path. It's really nice though because it can't be targeted, so you can stun your opponent with that, and you can make Crystal Wing with it. For other level 7, I have one Clear Wing. Clear Wing's nice just to stop your opponent from using higher level monster effects or targeting your Synchros. Level 8, I have a lot of them. I have one Void Ogre. Void Ogre, you can only really make it when you're using Jiaotu. But if you have no cards in your hand, you can negate a spell or trap that your opponent activates once per turn. And it has 3k attack. Then I have one Scarlight, or Dragon Archfiend. It's Ghost Rare. Once per turn, I can just blow up everything on the field and burn my opponent for 500 for each special summoned monster. Well, I can destroy all monsters on the field that were special summoned. Then I have one Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is just in here to make with your level 7 Synchros. It's really nice because it just negates a monster effect anywhere, so you can stop a Max C with it too. Then I have, for the last level 8, I have two Baxia, Brightness of the Yang Zing. Baxia allows you to get rid of your opponent's field. It allows you to do more plays, and you can recycle your Nordens. And you can pop any cards. You can pop dead cards that you have on your field, or you can pop Yang Zings you don't really need. I have two level 9s. First is Xiaofeng, one Xiaofeng. You only need one. If you go into him, it's generally going to be the end of the game because your opponent can't really do anything if you pull him out with the right materials. And he allows you to cycle through your Yang Zings when you destroy your opponent's cards. Last level 9, I have one Trishula. Trishula gets rid of 3 of your opponent's cards, usually permanently from the game. Also, it doesn't target and doesn't destroy, so that's another out to something like Chaos Max Dragon. And for the last monster, we have one, Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. It's level 10, it uses 2 tuners to make, and has 3,500 attack, and once per turn you can actually blow up all cards on the field except itself. But it's the only card that can attack that turn, but that doesn't really matter because it's 3,500 damage. Alright, that's it guys. NX Gaming, signing out.